Hello. Good evening, everyone. How are you today? Is it great? To all of you watching today, let me hear your voice and please type in the comment section where are you from. So we will know from where this video watching from other countries. Okay, I can see there is people from Nigeria, from Indonesia, from Washington DC, USA, from Akanda, from Makassar. Makassar is Indonesia, from Douala, Cameroon. And our guest today, special guest today is from Cameroon. Okay. And thank you for joining us because tonight we will discuss about a disease that is so frightening and tormenting experience for most people. Fear is a natural response when people are faced with a disease that is poorly understood and serious. What I'm talking is about cancer. So tonight, I will be inviting Dr. Taila to break the negative stigma associated with this disease and to enlighten us about cancer treatment and therapy. Yeah, Dr. Taila Weni Tagalak is an international medical specialist from Cameroon, Africa. She's also a co-founder of ESDI, African Health Development Impulse, trainings in integrative and holistic medicine. Okay, now let me invite a beautiful and a smart and young lady, Dr. Taila Weni Tagalak. Good evening, Dr. Taila.
Good evening,
How are you
Miss
today?
Annie. I'm good. And you? You look amazing today.
Yeah. We both are amazing because tonight we will share and we hope from our sharing, from your sharing, people outside can have more understand and enlighten about the cancer itself. And how is
Yes,
Cameroon? I want to know about Cameroon.
Oh, Cameroon, the most beautiful country in the world, is doing well so far. We have started our normal daily life. We are no more at home. We are going to work. We decided to live with the virus, with the pandemic, and we are doing our best to conquer it. I think Cameroon is doing well so far. We thank God for that.
In my city, not yet. We still have a rule like quarantine. So I'm still at home until the end of this June, this month. Okay, Dr. Taila.
Yes.
I heard that you're so amazing in your specialist cancer. Before of that, can you share to us how you so aspire to become a doctor? Why?
Wow. Okay. That question is amazing. Reminds me where I come from. Actually, I'm a Cameroonian, as you said, and I'm from the far north of Cameroon with a French background. The main religion we practice there is Muslim. People are mainly Muslim. And I grew up with my family, with my mom in the village, and I studied in French they say from La Silla Terminal before going to the university. I studied there. I spent almost my entire life with my mom and my parents. So I saw my mom, who was not fine since I was 3 years old. I saw her sick. I saw her suffering. It started with gastric ulcers. She was always in pain. Those suffering from gastric ulcers, they know There is a lot of pain. There is a lot of mobilities that goes with. And I was feeling so sad seeing my mom in that situation, in that condition. And what made me love medicine is the fact that I saw mom going to the hospital more often. And whenever she comes back from the hospital, few days after she get released, she feels better. She can walk a little bit, but 1 month, 2 months after, the cycle restart again. The pain comes back until I saw her develop hypertension. I saw her develop diabetes, and my love for medicine to care for her keep rising. And that's why I decided to write a national exam in Cameroon here, and integrated Faculty of Health Sciences, University of Boya in 2007, and spent 7 years in the Anglo-Saxon regions and to become a doctor. My dream was to take care of my mom, get remedies for my mom, and make her free of all the stress she was going through. But something crazy happened when I started my medical training in 2007. Just 3 months after I started, I lost my father. My father died just suddenly. We used to see him strong, healthy, but within 3 months, everything changed. He developed ascites. He became pale, anemic, and died in the intensive care unit here in Yaoundé. That's when the nightmare of our life as a family started. And my love for medicine kept on rising because I wanted to save mom. I lost dad already. I didn't want to lose my mom. I didn't want to lose her. And I saw her health degenerating on daily basis because she lost her husband. Our financial condition went down. Our family just get disrupted. My brothers developed schizophrenia. The other one stopped studying. Everything just changed immediately. And I was so eager to find a solution, a definitive solution to save my mom. I didn't want to lose her. She's the only parent that remained for me, and I wanted her to stay alive. And I graduated in 2014, entered specialization immediately here in Yaoundé. Still didn't find a solution for my mom. Her condition kept going down. I saw my mom sick, in pain. I saw her not be able to go to the farm again, to go to work. She was taking medications, but no way. She was still sick. And I was so eager to find something for her. Then something amazing happened in my life in 2016 when I was doing my internship in Douala, Hôpital Général. The Douala is a teaching hospital. I met a woman, I think she was 55, and she had a stroke. And she was hospitalized in my unit. I was in the emergency unit and intensive care. I was the intern there. Then, truly speaking, I prepared the family to receive the bad news because she had a very terrible cerebrovascular accident. But something happened. She was taking things that was not conventional to me, not drugs. She was taking, there are some discs, there is a powder, and I saw her recovering on daily basis. Then I said, but if there is another way to take care of human beings, if there is a way to bring repair to the body and recovery to the body, why not try on my mom? Then I tried for my mom and everything changed. From then, my life changed completely. My belief changed. The way I see medicine is no more conventional. I see medicine now in holistic form, in a holistic form. That is the mindset, the body, the environment. That is when I started dealing with real medicine, according to me, real medicine.
Okay. And so sorry about your father, yeah. And
Thanks.
actually, how long you've been dealing with the cancer patient itself?
Oh, that is an interesting question, because dealing with cancer patient, I dealt with cancer patient in 5 years till date. 5 years. 2 years from, yes, 5 years in total. 2 years before, that is 2014, when I started specialization in Yaoundé, and 2014 and 2015, I dealt with pediatric cancer patients in Fondation Chantal Bia, where we take care of pediatric oncology cases. And it has not been a really good experience, because seeing small children, babies with cancer, no hope, parents destroyed financially, both mentally, it wasn't easy. It was very challenging for me. I was starting my career as a medical doctor. Remember, I graduated in 2014 and I started specialization. Then I mingled with cancer cases in 2015, when I was doing my internship in obstetric and gynecology in Hôpital Général Douala. It is a big teaching hospital that they take care of cancer patients. I think it is one of the center where cancer patients are being taken care of. Then I spent 1 year there in the obstetric and gynecology unit, where I dealt with cancer of the breast, cancer of the cervix, cancer of the uterus, and other cancers. I was just curious, but it wasn't a field that was really interesting me, because I was traumatized, first of all, by the death of my dad then, and then the morbidity around cancer was too bad. And I was suffering from the fact that I was already an orphan, so I didn't want much stress. Then that was then until 2015. Then I started dealing again with cancer cases from 2016, when I realized that there is a holistic way to boost the capacity of the body to repair itself and to regenerate and to detoxify and get rid of any sort of chronic or metabolic disease. Then everything changed in my mind. I decided to started with my mom, because when I got what the woman who had a stroke was taking, and she recovered from her problem, I got the stuff also from my mom. I got all the tools that she was using for my mom. And my mom recovered in a very interesting way, in a short period of time. In a very short period of time, things just changed in my mind. I said, okay, if someone takes care of his environment, someone takes care of the food he's eating, and then the mindset in which he is or she is, then it means that the body can repair itself automatically. Then I said, okay, why not try with HIV cases? Because they have a problem with immunity. Why not try with chronic diseases like diabetes? Why not try with cancer? I started trying with cancer in 2017, early 2017. And I was just, how will I say, I became passionate about the result. I became so excited about the product. And that is when everything changed in my mind, because I understood something. What I was using for my mom and what I used for my family members who developed chronic illnesses was based on the pH, that is, bring up the body to detox, repair, and regenerate to regain full strength and health, because the body is a perfect machine. So this is how I got how will I say, in contact with the cancer cases. But I want to share with the audience one of my last case. I think it will give you an idea how magnificent holistic medicine and integrative medicine is. I think we will start sharing. It is a story about a young man around 60 who developed cancer of the liver. Very recent. Developed cancer of the liver and diagnosed in 2016. He traveled around the world. He went to Asia, he went to Europe, he went to South Africa. He had a bit of money. He was a businessman. But he tried all sorts of therapy till immunotherapy, the latest form of therapy in conventional medicine for cancer. Immunotherapy, angiotherapy. He did all that. But he came back with his cancer still growing. And he had no hope. He lost a lot of money. He became very stressed up to the point that the family thought that he became crazy. And but what I loved about his story is that he believed that he will be healthy one day. So I met him in September 2019. I was already used to cancer. I met him in September 2019, and this is his result he showed me. You see the date, 1st September 2019, showing the alpha fetoprotein, that is a tumor marker, showing that there are active cancer cells in the body. The normal range is less than 8.5 units per milliliter. You see that he was in active state of cancer. Then I told him about the therapy. He was still doubting. In the next month, he did another test. He contacted me again that he wants, now this time, he wanted to start the therapy, the holistic therapy, the bioenergetic therapy that enhances the body to repair and regenerate itself. And we are going to show you his result. This time, the alpha fetoprotein, that is the tumor marker, increased almost twice the first value in September. And he was so anxious. He was already down financially. His family was just down. His business is down. And he tried everything in conventional medicine. And he wanted to try something new. He had no hope. He was ready for everything. That is when I introduced the holistic therapy to him. And everything changed from that moment. We are going to show you what happened 8 months after his therapy. The most recent result he got, that was in June, early June. We are going to share it too. From then, you see the tumor markers went back to normal. You see, normal range is below 8. So alpha fetoprotein went back to normal. So he is now free from cancer cells. He is in full remission. He is strong, healthy. He restarted his business back. And actually, we are even writing a book to share his experience to the world. This is so wonderful. So this is what I can share about the question you asked. When I met cancer patients for the first time. And I think from this sharing, people will understand that what we are going to discuss today can help many people. We are talking about holistic medicine, integrative medicine. It's already very marvelous what doctors are doing in the hospital. I respect that. But there is a way for everybody to enhance his own capacity to repair and regain full strength. So that's why I'm here, and I'm so excited to share with you.
That's why you are so amazing. We know that you are, before I invite you to have a discussion today, I know that you are very well and amazing in the management cancer patient. And Dr. Taila, maybe in the people and our friend here who watching us wants to know why people sick and end up to become a cancer. Maybe you can tell us more detail about this.
All right. It's a nice question. I'm just going to explain it as simple as I understood it. Maybe other doctors understood it in a different way, but this is how I understood how people get sick and how people can get cancer. And I'm not the only person to think that way. There are other top doctors also who think the same direction like me. First of all, to know how we get sick, we need to know how our body works. And we are going to share a slide now with you how the body works. The body is a perfect machine. I think God designed our body to live for at least 120 years. There is a longevity formula given. Everybody knows about that. To know your longevity, you just need to calculate your maturity times 7. For a human being, generally, it's around 120 to 145. So we are meant to live for long. And other people around the world, they live also for long. Like in Burma, people live for up to 120 years. So our body is meant to take us there. And how does that happen? There is a wonderful mechanism through which our body gets healed and through which our body gets rejuvenated. It is called homeostasis. Homeostasis, in normal homeostasis, there is a balance between proliferation of the cells and cell death that maintains the tissue structure and function. So our body is able to detoxify. If you don't believe that the body can detoxify, you can tell me if you popo today or you pee today, because this is normal detoxification. You pee and popo because you want to get rid of toxins in the body. The cells can auto-repair. That is, when you get damaged, there is natural healing. The cells can get repaired, either acutely or with a small delay. Acutely, it's cellular regeneration, but with a small delay, they call it cellular repair with scarring. And all our cells has a system to protect themselves. It is called the immune system. It is something very wonderful that God created to prevent us from having complication coming from aggressions outside of the body or aggression from within. So this is how the body functions. The body is a perfect machine that can take care of itself and that can even maintain good health till at least 120 years. But there is a condition. There's one condition. That condition is the pH. The pH is a range, it is a scale. It's called hydrogen potential. Hydrogen potential is how much we have free hydrogen in our body. You know, the body is full, is water. We are water. At least 80% to 90% we are made up of water. And water is 2 atoms of hydrogen and 1 atom of oxygen. The more free hydrogen we have in the liquid, the more acidic the environment. The lesser the hydrogen, free hydrogen in the liquid, the alkaline the environment. So pH determines how alkaline we are or how acidic we can be. And God prepared everything for ourselves to maintain a good level of detox, repair, and regeneration through a narrow range of pH. That is 735 to 745. Everybody that can maintain that pH within himself or in the blood will be able to restore itself and will be able to fight against any virus, any bacteria, any deadly problem. So everything starts from there. So remember, homeostasis is what keeps our body healthy and maintain it healthy for long. pH, it is the condition for homeostasis to remain stable. What happened now? Because the question is, why do we get sick and why do we have cancer? We get sick because our blood becomes acidic and then homeostasis fail. Our cells don't repair, don't regenerate, and the organs affected fail. And this is how things start most of the time. So now, I'm sure you want to know what can cause acidosis.
Yes.
Because this is what people want to know. What can make them to lose that capacity to repair and regenerate? It is called acidosis. I resume it in this diagram that we are going to see on your screen. It is very simple to understand, very simple to understand. Maintain your pH alkaline, that is within a narrow range of 735 to 745, and your body will be able to take you to longevity and good health. Now, what makes us sick is the fact that we cannot maintain that narrow range of nice, good pH. It is called acidosis. When the pH goes below 7, it is the cause of more than 97% of diseases, except accident and genetic diseases. So what causes acidosis? Because when you know the cause of something, it means you can prevent those things and keep your body healthy. The first cause of acidosis is electromagnetic pollution. You know, we live in a polluted environment now. We are communicating now through internet, on YouTube. We are using electromagnetic frequencies to communicate, to be connected. But these frequencies have bad effects on our body. It destroys the link between the bonds between oxygen and hydrogen, and it allows hydrogen to remain free in the body, in the fluid of our body, and that's how it affects the pH. Second cause of acidosis is food imbalance. What we eat today is not what the body requires. We eat acid. We don't eat what our cells need. What we eat is purely poisonous. Third cause of acidosis is stress and emotional conflict and a bad sleep. People don't sleep. I will start talking about that cause as a main cause of cancer, first of all. The state of mind, stress, emotional conflict, and bad sleep. When somebody is stressed out, when someone does not sleep very well, he secretes adrenaline and he secretes catabolic hormones like cortisol. These hormones are highly acidic. It causes a lot of degree of acidosis. They are good hormones though, because they help us survive. They are called survival hormones, but they are not meant to be secreted for a long period. So that's why when someone is stressed up, even when he's sleeping, he's seeing the cause of his stress. So he's secreting adrenaline and cortisol, which is making his body acidic. And acidosis causes imbalance in homeostasis. When there is imbalance in homeostasis, the body cannot repair or regenerate. And that is when problems start. Then I want to talk a little bit about cancer now, because the main focus today is cancer. We understand already how the body gets sick, get bad, get damaged because of acidosis. But now, how does that relate to cancer? First of all, we need to understand that all of us here watching this show, we have cancer cells in our body. We have cancer cells. I'm not the one saying it. It is proven that everybody has cancer cells in the body, but they are harmless. There is this wonderful article I read. The article is called, the title is Cancer Without Disease. And the main point of that article was, do inhibitors of blood vessels growth found naturally in our bodies defend most of us against progression of cancer to a lethal stage? That is, the doctors wanted to know, how can someone be with cancer cells without developing cancer? What happened that people develop cancer? So cancer is not something that is strange to the body. We all have cancer. Everybody should understand that. We all have cancer cells in our body. But those cancer cells are maintained harmless thanks to our immune system. Thanks to our immune system and to the good food we are eating. Now, why do we develop cancer? We develop cancer purely because the immunity goes down. When the immunity goes down, those harmless cancerous cells, they become now very aggressive. They multiply. They multiply and they invade other organs. This is what is called metastasis. And generally, cancer cells are very crazy cells. They secrete very toxic chemicals that destroy the functioning of other cells around them. And cancer is really deadly. We are going to see on the screen now how the Americans understood the morbidity of cancer and how they gave their statistic in 2020. First of all, cancer is the second most leading cause of death in the US, but worldwide too, because WHO said the same thing. And I defined cancer already. The bad thing about cancer is that it is very, very deadly. It kills. It kills because we know till date, we don't have a definitive solution for cancer in conventional medicine. The only way to get rid of cancer is to boost the immune system to help your body get rid of it, or either to prevent it so that you don't develop it at all. It is predicted that 666,000 Americans are expected to die from cancer in 2020. And it is equivalent to more than 1,660 per day people will die from cancer. This is terrible. If Americans can say things like that, it means it is same also in Europe, same in Asia. Africa is even worse because here we don't even diagnose easily the problem. And we don't have all the technology like Americans. Our only hope is to prevent the cancer and make sure that we don't develop it. And in case we develop it, we need to pay attention on what we are going to share today so that you get solution and then get rid of the cancer.
Okay. Your explanation make me clear how I have to keep my health, my body being healthy, and how to avoid from cancer. Cancer is number second causing death in the US.
Yes. Worldwide also.
Worldwide. Okay. Yes. Talking about cancer itself, you say you manage your patient with the holistic, with the natural health. But what I know, mostly people using therapy, chemotherapy, radiotherapy. And I would like to know how you manage, as a Dr. Taila, can you just tell us more detail, how you manage your cancer patient as a Dr. Taila by natural healing that you mentioned before?
Okay.
Because the
First of
result
all,
is so amazing. Six months, right?
6 months, 6 months. You saw from what I shared, this is just one example amongst many. I have patients all over the world so far. The only place I don't have patients is in Asia. I think maybe one day I'll get a patient in Asia. I have cancer patients in US, cancer patients all over Africa, and also in Europe. And we are doing well. Okay, your question is, you want to know, in terms of management, the type of patients I receive and how I deal with those on chemotherapy or taking already conventional medicine.
Okay.
Right? Okay. First of all, I want to inform everybody that I'm using my medical knowledge and I'm using other people's medical knowledge to find solution for patients. I'm not a cancerologist. I've not done any studies in cancerology. I just did some internship in cancer services and I understand how homeostasis works. But I've done many trainings in holistic medicine and integrative medicine. And I understand a lot about the mind because I'm in a community called Freedom Fitness Global, which builds mind. And everything comes from the mind. Now, I have 3 types of patients that arrive to me in terms of cancer. The first type of patients are those who are newly diagnosed, having cancer and taking chemo and radiotherapy whatsoever in the hospital. So these are the type of patients I receive. It doesn't change the fact that I counsel them to use something that enhances their body to fight the disease and to regain full strength and health through natural healing. I'm not using drugs, so there is no interaction with conventional medicine so far. So this is the first type of patient. Second type of patient I receive are those who have taken the therapy, the conventional therapies already, that is chemo, radio. At times they are not even eligible for chemotherapy because their blood picture does not look good, does not look adequate for chemo. So what I advise them to do is they can, before advising them, most of the time they come depressed already. Their mindset is depressed. They are just sad. Their money is finished. The family is down. They don't have any hope. They have cancer, and cancer equals death to most of people. They don't understand that body can get rid of cancer. So when they come to me, I just help them regain confidence that they can be cured. First, start from there. And then second, I advise all the tools that I'm going to share with you to enhance their body to recover. Then the third kind of patient I receive are those who refuse conventional medicine. There are many cancer patients, whether newly diagnosed or old patients, they don't want to touch chemo because they have a knowledge of the chemo, or maybe an experience, a family member who went through chemo and died during the first session of the chemo. So they don't just want to hear about conventional medicine. They want to try other things. So these are the 3 types of patients I receive most of the time, but it doesn't change the fact that I am just there to advise them on what to do. And I get acquainted with their doctors most of the time. For those who are open, I talk with the doctors because they follow what their doctors ask them to do. And me, I take care of the mind, I take care of the food, and I take care of the environment and the family education. That's all I do. This is holistic medicine. This is how I manage the form of the 3 forms of patients I receive. So there is no problem with the fact that patients are doing chemo or radiotherapy. There is no problem with that. I appreciate what oncologists and doctors are doing for patients. They're doing a great job. We all have the same purpose. We want our patients to be healthy. It's just that there is another way. I discovered another way to take care of the patients, and this is why I'm here to share.
Amazing. That's why, because you are so clear in the explanation. So I hope it will make everybody here understand. And do you have any, maybe I will share to you one success story of your patient. Can I share to you? I have the video from this lady. She is Madame Esperance. Is it okay? The success story of Dr. Taila patients.
Okay.
Tous, bonjour. Moi, c'est Maman Espérance Bassoubi. Je vis à Kinshasa, en République démocratique du Congo. Dans mon pays, je travaille au ministère de Finances. Si je suis devant vous, c'est pour vous faire un partage sur ma santé. J'ai été diagnostiquée il y a quelque temps, il y a 2 ans, du cancer du col de l'utérus. Je vous assure, j'étais désespérée. Je me voyais déjà en train de partir, puisque sachant que le cancer, on nous dit toujours que le cancer n'a pas de remède. Mais Dieu merci, j'ai rencontré le docteur Taila, à qui j'ai exposé mon problème et qui m'a conseillé de prendre le produit Biswood que voici. La première des choses, elle m'a recommandé d'avoir Ecohome chez moi, c'est-à-dire 5 alpha-spin. J'ai acheté mes 5 alpha-spin que voici. Je dors dans mon champ quantique qui me donne l'énergie, qui me donne la force. Je bois de l'eau structurée, ça me donne l'énergie dans le corps. Donc, je dors à Bama. J'ai Bama chez moi avec 5 alpha-spin. Docteur Taila m'a recommandé de prendre alpha-meta. J'ai pris alpha-meta selon la prescription qu'elle m'a donnée. Elle m'a recommandé de prendre alpha-vimax. Le docteur Taila m'a recommandé de porter un gel secret chaque jour, jour et nuit. Et voilà, me voici aujourd'hui en santé. J'étais comme vous, j'avais déjà désespéré. Mais quand je respectais la prescription du docteur Taila, je suis en santé. Vous pouvez vous-même le remarquer. Je dors dans Bama, ça me donne la beauté que j'ai. Je prends Alpha Vimax avec ma peau, vous pouvez le remarquer. Je vous assure, il y a de l'espoir. Donnez seulement vous le temps de prendre, de consommer le produit tel que le docteur Taila nous parle aujourd'hui et vous allez vous retrouver en santé comme moi. Si ces produits m'ont guéri de ce cancer, et alors vous, consommez le produit et vous allez guérir. J'insiste, dormez à Bama. Ayez votre champ quantique, dormez dedans. Vous allez dormir comme des bébés. Merci, bye.
This looks like very happy, Dr. Taila. That's why no wonder you have a patient around the world. Because I see here, there are from Kinshasa also watching us. From Abuja,
Yes.
Nigeria. From Mumbai. And from Ghana. All watching you, how you explain and how you treat your patient. And
okay.
When seeing this video and how you explained to us before, I think you are so passionate with the patient itself and how you treat, because you involve your heart, and also you so passionate with the product. Could you tell me why? Okay. Why you are? Tell me more detail. Why you so passionate with this product? Because your patient also telling, this is Dr. Taila prescription.
Okay, actually, I love Esperance so much because she is a typical case of someone who had cancer, who lost hope, and now discovered a new way and recovered fully and decided to enjoy life fully, because she's enjoying life fully. And thank you, Esperance, for your wonderful sharing. And I thank God for all what you are doing for other cancer patients around the world. Now, I want to before I explain how I became passionate, I want to show to the world and to those looking at us now how I manage the patients, apparently, because it is an algorithm. If people can see it on their screen now, I told you before that our body can regain health naturally, and this is based on homeostasis. And homeostasis is conditioned by the pH. And when the pH become acid, that is when diseases arise. And if you find the cause of acidosis, you actually found how you can get back your homeostasis. And this is what I did. This is a small algorithm I put in place to help anybody looking at us now to practice that at home. First thing I do with cancer patients is that I work on the mindset. I learned that in Freedom Fitness Global with the personal growth program. First, I rebuild confidence about healing, because cancer patients are depressed, they don't have hope, they think they will die. They think they will die, that there's no hope for them. And when they mind things that way, their body follows. Actually, they program their death. They program it. So what I do is that I reprogram the mind. I reprogram the mind through personal growth program. I push them to be positive and to have hope in life and to stick to life, to things that makes them happy. I encourage them to exercise, because exercise is good for the body. Something that does not move will end up dying and degenerate. Even our health, our world is moving. Our cells are vibrating. I push them also to remain happy. And I do a lot of family support. This is the baseline of the therapy, the mental state and the family support. Because if we don't educate the family who are entangled with the cancer patient, it is actually the family that might end up killing the patient. It is the family that might end up killing the patient, because they come, they say, oh, you sick, oh, sorry. This one reminds the patient that he has cancer. Reminds him he has cancer. The more he reminds himself that he has cancer, he secretes adrenaline and cortisol. He is not helping his immune system. So I educate the family to crack jokes, to enhance a positive attitude in the family, exercise, make the patient happy, and all of them should trust in the therapy to help the patient recover very fast and make the patient happy all the time. This is the first therapy I give to the patient. Second one, I've seen how the product of Biswell worked on my mom, worked on other chronic diseases, and I also decided to apply it for cancer patients, because we know what we eat determines how healthy we can be or how sick we can become. So Alpha Meta is a product that is called, it's a food replacement therapy. That is, it replaces food. For my cancer patient, for the first 21 days, I do them a detox. They don't eat food. They eat only Alpha Meta, Phytomax, and Alpha V Max. That's all they take, because this product contains all what we are looking for in normal food. Alpha Meta contains amino acid, minerals, alpha polysaccharide peptide, which is highly efficient against cancer cells. It destroys cancer cells and it boosts the energy of the body for a faster regeneration and repair. Amino acid acts like building blocks of the cells. The therapy is just so wonderful. Alpha meta is like food, but it is the right food for the cell. Phytomax are micronutrient and phytonutrients for the body to be able to boost the immune system so that the immune system eat the cancer cells and stop the spreading of the cancer cells and protect also the body against external aggressions. Then Alpha Bmax is mainly hormonal. Then Angel Secret is they use nanotechnology to bring oxygen. And you know, when there is oxygen, the pH becomes alkaline. And in alkaline environment, cancer cells cannot grow. It cannot grow. They will start getting suicide. That is, in medical terms, it's called apoptosis. They will kill themselves. And this is how cancer cells regress. And the third thing I do with patients is that I work on their environment. We have known that we have shown you how electromagnetic radiations affect our body. It destroys the energetic activity of our body, and it causes acidosis in the body. So with 5 alpha spin, we bring frequencies of Bama in the patient's house and wherever he can be found. Esperance has shown you it is a holistic tool. It is not a medication. It is just a tool. It is a tool. I always have it, like now I have it on me. It protects against electromagnetic radiations. All of us, we are exposed to 4 digs, 5 digs. Alpha spin generate a scalar wave. Scalar wave harmonize the electromagnetic radiations around us, and it boosts the energy of the body to be efficient for repair, detox, regeneration, and protection. This is how this is the algorithm I've been doing. Can we have the slide on the screen? Because the objective of the 3 therapies, if the engineer can show us the slide of the therapy, that is, the main focus is to fight acidosis.
Self-healing process, yeah.
Yes, the self-healing process is to fight acidosis. Acidosis that causes imbalance of the homeostasis, and that imbalance of the homeostasis make harmless cancer cells of the body become harmful. So this is the algorithm. I make sure the mind is positive, the environment is positive. I make sure there is no food imbalance, and I make sure that the environment is free of electromagnetic radiations. And I enhance sleep through the sleep system solution. It is a holistic tool on which the patient has to sleep. It emits far infrared radiations that can kill cancer cells. And the end result is cellular detoxification. The cancer cells start getting out of the body, and cellular repair. The tissues that have been damaged from the cancer cells will get repaired, and auto protection. The immune system will be optimal to fight the cancer cells and to keep the body healthy, and auto regeneration to remain beautiful and happy like Esperance. She just shown us how healthy, how beautiful she has become. So this is the process, and I became very passionate with this product, with this way of treating patients, and it has given me a lot of happiness. Actually, it gave me my dream, that was to see my mom healthy. I got it from this way of treating patients, but it also helped me to become an agent of change. This is why I did medicine. I want to become someone that brings joy and happiness in people's life, so that tomorrow people remember me as a nice person. So this is why I became passionate about this whole stuff. And today I keep doing the thing. And I want to say thanks to Freedom Fitness Global that really made me to be who I am today. And it is just the beginning. I think we'll be doing great things. And the book written by my patient will surely be out very soon. It will help people. It will help people.
Okay. Your explanation and your personal experience is so very inspiring. Your story also very inspiring. I hope this will inspire many young doctors in the audience who are watching us today, and also bring hope to those now they are dealing with the cancer. And thank you, Dr. Taila. Your story, very amazing. And
thank you.
Do you have anything else to say to the audience?
Yes, I want to start by saying thank you to one special lady through which I met the visual products, and through who I received the blessing of my life. Her name is Christelle Kenye. She is a blessing. She's an angel to my life, because it is this lady who shown me how we can use visual products to enhance cellular repair and regeneration. And I applied all what she told me, and I regained my mom's health. I want to say thanks to Dr. Raoul Ruben Jenou for what he's doing to Africa. Without him and Mama Nadine Jenou, without them, I would have never known this product. And through them, many people can see hope now, especially the cancer patients. You see what it has been doing in my patient's life. It can also happen in other people's lives. It is just amazing. And I want to say thanks to all the doctors through who I have learned a lot about bioenergetic medicine. Very big scientists, but in our organization, Dr. Helen, Dr. Alex, Dr. Eunice, Dr. Manga, Dr. Louise, many other doctors. I've learned through their experience how to take care of in a holistic manner, how to take care of the patient. I want to say thanks to them. But there's one message I want to give to everybody. Oh, sorry.
Yeah, it's okay.
I was saying that everybody can learn from my sharing how they can take care of their body, and people should not be afraid of cancer, because there are solutions out there. Thanks for listening to me, and thank you, Ibu Ari, for your love and for your management. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Dr. Taila. You are so amazing. I hope God bless you. And friends, before I end this talk show, if you want to learn more about the products and the opportunity, you can ask the person that give you this link. Okay? Thank you very much for watching us, and good night. Bye-bye.
Bye.